So, how to change your ordinary boring bath into ultimately relaxing experience? And my answer will be just lit some beautifully smelling candle like this one. So, how to make your own amazingly smelling soy candle? Coming up. To make our first beautiful killer smelling soy candle, we're gonna need some equipment and some supplies. So let's start with the equipment. We're gonna need the pouring pitcher and some pot, because I'm gonna do only one candle, so we're gonna use double boiler method to melt the wok. We're gonna need thermometer, we're gonna need few wick centering tools. To be honest, we're gonna need just one. And supplies wise, we're gonna need our fragrance oil. This one will be black cherry. I didn't try it before, I'm excited to try it today. We're gonna need some dye if you want our candle to have other than white color. I'm gonna use red. And we're gonna need some wax, and we're gonna need some wicks, and we're gonna need some vessel. Wax, vessel, and the wicks, they pretty much work together. So if you're new to candle making, you need to make sure that the wax, the vessel and the wicks work together, because we have different wicks for soy wax, for paraffin wax, for blends of this wax. Basically you need to refer to your manufacturer and match your wicks with your vessel diameter and with the wax that you're gonna use. I also have separate video about that on my channel, so check it out if you're unsure. If you're just going with the ready candle making kit, you probably will be fine. Yeah, and we're also gonna need the sticking pads to put our wick into the container and secure it there. And obviously we're gonna need a kitchen scale, because we need to make sure that our ingredients for the candle go in proportions that we want to specify during the production process, not at random. And there is still one very important thing I forgot to tell you guys. So if you want your candle to smell nice, you have to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If not, then your candle gonna smell like Fat Dave armpit every time. I know no one likes the math, but to get our first candle done, we need to use a little bit of math. And I know that my vessel holds 220 grams of wax. If you don't know how to calculate it, I made a video about it as well. So I want to use 8% of the fragrance oil load in my candle, and the rest of it will be wax. So 8% of 220 grams will be 17 gram, a little bit over 17 gram, and 203 grams of wax. So let's measure these quantities, because faster we're gonna get our candle done, faster we can burn it. So now we're gonna melt the wax. The wax needs to be melted and heated up to the temperature of 80 degrees Celsius. So at this point I messed something up with the sound in my camera, so I'm just adding my fragrance oil and stirring it in for around 2 minutes now. Okay, now it's a time to install the wick. I have this DIY self wick centering tool, simple like that. I'm just putting that wick through. I'm taking sticky pad, and thanks to my DIY tool I can make sure that my wick is in the center of the glass every time. I'm taking wick centering tool. And our glass is ready to pour the wax. So let's pour the wax. And if you did your math correctly, the candle will be fulfilled with the wax. And I like to add the dye at this precise point. So I'm just adding few drops. And then I'm stirring them. If I'm doing it this way, it's giving my candle this nice marble effect that you will see once the wax gonna solidify. Pretty much that's it. We're gonna leave the candle now so it can solidify, and I'm gonna show you how it look like once the wax gonna set. So we have our candle ready. It's not ready to burn yet. I like to leave them for 2 weeks for the wax to fully cure. But we made our first candle, so if this is first candle you ever made, you can pat yourself in the back, give yourself a cookie. If it's not the first candle you ever made, then thanks for watching and I hope you learned something. This is how our final product look like. The colors gonna intensify a little bit with this particular wax and this particular dye. So as I said, once again, thanks for watching and I hopefully gonna see you in another episode.